Here we are, guys. Day 19. Favorite verse alert. This is one of my favorite verses in the entire Bible. We're going to be in Acts chapter 4. So if you have a second, you can jump there. This is following James and John being arrested, or Peter and John being arrested, and then them being released. And the church has been praying earnestly for them. And they're released because they basically decided that it wouldn't be good for them to kill Peter and John because people, keep coming to faith. And for some reason, these guys have some level of influence. We don't understand why. We really don't get it. But the Sanhedrin decided they weren't going to kill Peter and John. So they release them back to the church. And so the church takes them in and they do what any of us would do. They celebrate, they're excited, and they're praying, thanking God for what's going to happen. Now, it's important to get the context here. The church is being persecuted. It's being persecuted both by the Roman Empire because they don't like rebellions, and this Jesus thing looked kind of like a rebellion. And it's being persecuted by the temple because this Jesus thing is claiming that he's God in the flesh, and that's not okay if you're a Jew. So we've got to fix that. So it's wedged between the temple on one side and the Roman Empire on the other, and it's squeezing the church. And the church, the early ecclesia of Jesus followers, the gathering, they are dealing with persecution and threats and really, their own lives, as we saw that Peter and John had been taken to prison. Now, this is what they pray. They get together and they have a prayer meeting. Of course they do. That's what they do. They're early Christians. And their prayer meeting is nothing like our prayer meetings today. In fact, we wouldn't pray this way, even though you and I should pray this way, because you should listen to what they pray for. Think about what you and I would be praying for if we were stuck and wedged between the temple trying to find you and kill you and the Roman Empire trying to find you and kill you, and you're wedged in between that. Imagine how your prayers would sound. But listen to them. Their prayer says, "Now, Lord, consider their threats," meaning the threats of the people who want us dead, the threats of the people who want to stop your gospel, the threats of the people who want to hurt our families. Now, Lord, consider their threats, take it all into account, and enable your servants, meaning all of us, the church, to speak your word with great boldness. Who does that? I mean, what group of people gather together, realize that they're persecuted and people are trying to kill them, and they get together and they say, "Lord, no, we're not worried about provision and protection and all that. Yeah, we know you're going to do that, Lord. So absolutely. Yeah, we're praying for signs and wonders and miracles. Absolutely, Lord. Yeah, sure. But Lord, if we could have your ear for just a minute, consider their situation, consider their problems, and Lord, come on. Give us the ability to speak your gospel with great boldness." I mean, that is astounding. So, as a church, what does it look like for you and I to pray for boldness? What does it look like? I mean, how often have you prayed for boldness in your life? So here's my challenge for you today as we come up towards the end of this 21 days. Pray that the Lord would give you a renewed boldness to speak his gospel, to witness and to be someone who's walking in faith, that he would give you a renewed boldness that you could walk out in life in 2025. That's your prayer focus for today. So, love you guys. See you tomorrow, day 20. Looking forward to it. See you right back here.